It is said that whatever a man sow, that he shall reap. When you sow a good seed, you definitely reap a good one. And then when you sow a bad one, the outcome will still be the same thing you sowed. So in the case of Vivian, just like how he has been busy taking other people's life, deleting people here and there, she will also be deleted at the end of the day, because that was the seed that she sowed. Madam Vivian, we saw how Madam Vivian's end came. Mark, on the other hand, also got a taste of it because his family had to let him, leave him for some time. For months, Mark was feeding from hand to mouth. Obviously, for Mark, who used to be an MD of a company, to now become a cleaner is like moving from grace to grass. This is not me saying that cleaning is wrong or something, but I know you already understand the picture I am trying to paint here. So Mark also got a taste of it all. At the end of the day, they came together, they brought Mark back to them, and they embraced peace. They also showed him love, and obviously, even though we were not showed, other parts of it, we know that the family has actually reconciled with Mark, and I'm not sure that he will make such mistakes again. But if he does, then okay. Moving on, guys, Chief also has his life all together again, because after all, he has a son who he needs to, or who he has to go back to. So his life will not just be starting all over again because he has a son already. So he said he will be going back to connect with his son. And Mama, Ben, and Helen are already happy. Ben is married, Helen is married. Mama is a happy mother, having all her children married and all those stuff. And of course, since Vivian is no longer in the picture, peace is going to reign in the home. And I love the series so much because it's not just about watching the series, it's about the lessons we learned from the series. I know you've learned one or two things from here. I'm that one person or a firm believer that you do not just have to allow things to happen to you. You can actually learn from movies, learn from people, life experiences. Like real life experience can also teach you a lot of things. So you don't have to wait for some things to happen to you before you learn. Now, what are the lessons I've learned from this series? One is never pretend. There are some ladies who just pretend because, they want to marry a man, or rather, they want a particular man to marry them, and they pretend to be what they are not. I feel like if Vivian didn't want the family together, it should have been something that she made known to Mark from the beginning. Even though we know that Vivian's motive for wanting the family out of the way is not because she wants privacy with her husband, but I'm just saying in a case here whereby you just want total privacy with your husband, make sure this is discussed before marriage, especially in a case where a man is living in a family house. And then, like they say, the police is your friend. When you suspect any kind of foul play here and there, make sure it's okay to report to the police that this is what you suspect. And because it's just male, you understand, the police can call the person in for questioning, and whatever it is will be made known to everyone. Aside that, also, I just feel that whatever you do in life, make sure you are good, because everything you do in life has a repercussion, whether good or bad. Aside that, also, I want to encourage anyone here. This series taught us that before you pen down your signature on anything, no matter how anxious you are, make sure you read through to understand what you're signing, so that you don't end up willing your life or property to someone who didn't even know when you suffer for it and all that. So guys, I hope you've learned one or two things from that series, and I want to use this opportunity to appreciate everyone who has ever shared, followed, commented, subscribed, like, to any of my social media handle. I just want to say God bless you all. And to let you on in, a new series might be dropping tomorrow or next. So let's kickstart this journey again. I love you all, and I do not take your show of love for granted. So guys, I'm going to be coming live on all my social media handles, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok tomorrow. So stay tuned until I see you all in my next one. Bye guys.